Ho, 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 Christmas time. It's such a wonderful time of year. People are so nice and they're friendly, and I'm in stores and shops and different places and walking down the street. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. And I wanted to share some of that with you because the word even Christmas comes from Mass after Christ. Christ Mass, right? And he was born about 2,000 years ago, a little more than, and he was celebrated then and he's celebrated now. Christians and Muslims and so many other people that I know are still so nice. They're nice all the time, but they're particularly nice this time of year. And I think we all need to be grateful for what we have and what we will have in the future. So I'm looking forward to the future. And Santa Claus, he came along about the 4th, maybe the 5th century. And St. Nick, he was the guy that he kind of fashioned the whole thing. And now Santa Claus, of course, is an old guy with a beard and red clothes, and kids love him. And even the old kids, like me, I mean, ho, 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 look at me, all dressed up with somewhere to go, because that's Christmas time. Christmas is nice. Hey, what does a gingerbread man, what happens? What does he do when he breaks his leg? He gets a candy cane. Candy canes, they started to be made way back when in Sweden. Those Scandinavians, they know what's going on. There was a woman. It's another nice part to this story. It was in the mid-1800s, and it was against the law for a woman to work in her own business. And she went, this one lady, she was a single mother, and she had to support her family, and so she went and made all the applications to the mayor and the city, everybody. She finally got it through, and she started making candy canes, and she made millions of them, many, many millions, and she encouraged other women to get into the same business. That town today in Sweden continues to make millions and millions of candy canes. It was 1859 was the year, and her name was Amalia Eriksson. Of course, it had to be an Eriksson, coming from that part of the world. She was so determined to support herself that, did she know? Of course not. She couldn't have known what she did to the season. She added so much to it. Another thing, of course, is mistletoe. Mistletoe, that's another thing that came along with Christmas. Gift-giving, mistletoe, and candy canes. And the mistletoe started with the Romans, and it was all about peace and love and getting together. Those perverted people, they hang that up and you gotta kiss whoever comes underneath it no matter what. And the berries on the mistletoe, you take a berry away when you're finished a kiss and you keep on going. Some people are under there all day. Son of a gun. A man was allowed to kiss any woman. And if a woman said, hey, you can't kiss me, then guess what? Bad luck would befall her. I know women who were kissed under the mistletoe and they got bad luck anyway with men. Just saying. Now, hey, I got more stuff here. You know, Christianity became widespread in Roman lands, and gift giving started on New Year's. The thing is, nobody knew when New Year's was. They kept moving the date around. It went into March and then back to January and then into Easter time and around that time as well. And finally, a new calendar was adopted by the people in the Middle Ages in Europe, Western Europe. And they came out with this Georgian calendar, and they said it's December 25th. And so stop giving gifts on New Year's Day. We finally know what New Year's Day is, so give it on New Year's Christmas Day. That's what I'm saying. You know, and that's good. Now, what happens when the weather gets warm to Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus? What becomes of them? What do you call them? You know, water. New Year's is coming too, so put lots of water in your drink so you don't do that. I used to drink with both hands. I know about this stuff. So you don't do that funny driving stuff, and all the best. Very, very Merry Christmas to you and all of your family and everyone you know. And look forward to seeing you all next year. See ya.